All right, we're out here at Mr. and Mrs. Hood's house. We're looking at doing some siding work. This is a Palm Harbor home. It is wood frame construction, 16 inches on center. It is masonite, unfortunately. Now, I talked to Palm Harbor Homes, and they're actually now making all their homes with Hardie plank installed, but this is old enough to where they hadn't started that yet. So we got masonite on the walls. We're not doing anything with soffit and fascia. They're looking at a roof, and their roofer has bid them on doing soffit and fascia, so they'll come in and do that. Right now there's almost like a kind of an integrated freeze board, but it's really almost like a flashing piece that's on the outside of the wall. So really not much we can do with sidewall until the actual flashing from the roof, or the soffit actually, it's more like a freeze board kind of flashing, is taken care of. So we're looking at an 8-foot high wall, pretty much all the way around, 69 inches wide, 28 I believe, 28 inches deep. Looking at duplicating the trim that we see here on the front. It's only on the front and the two sides. On the back it's just a standard kind of 1x4 trim. But here you can see there's basically like a 12-inch board and then a 6-inch board on top of that, and it's 5/16 inch. This isn't 1x, so it's basically just a siding piece, and they do want to duplicate this trim look that we're looking at right now. And as I said, it's only on the front and the two sides. So that's what we got. The only piece that they don't want to keep that way is right under here, under these twin windows here. You can't really see it, but right under behind these chairs, there's just a random piece there, and they don't want to keep that, so they'd be fine with removing that. But again, we're only going to skirt line. We're not doing anything with the skirting right now. I think they're going to do some sort of masonry, but we're dealing just strictly with sidewall, 8 foot to that skirting line, down from the soffit. Over on the left side here, got a couple more windows. As you can see, they're just wrapped in the 1x4. You can see the soffit and fascia and kind of see how that little, it's just bent. You know, it looks like they just took a break and kind of formed it that way, but it's on the exterior of the siding. It's not into the wall cavity. So that's where the roofer is going to come into play and taking care of what they need to there. Small little gable up top there. You can see the fascia peeling away. Come around to the back, we basically just got the same thing. I think it's 5 windows and a door. And you can see the skirting again, not really addressing that, just looking at sidewall. And duplicating the trim back here, so 1x4 trim. Got one door here. Basically we'll just trim this out. It looks like it might have to be removed actually, but then when we reinstall this, we will basically retrim that in a 1x4 so it looks nice and neat, instead of just the exposed flashing that you see now. Coming over here to the right side, we have these 2 columns. They want those gone. Oh my gosh, because of that. You can see there's a million wasps up there setting up shop, and that's where they want the gone. They're just facade. They're hollow, so they'd like these taken off as part of that and just get rid of them, because you can see, probably can't in the video, but there's just a swarm of wasps up there making homes. So they just want those gone. Cable boxes, everything will be pulled away from the wall and then sided behind and then reattached. And just, you can see this side has that kind of layered trim to it, which we'll duplicate. Complete tear off either way. If we do a vertical, we're not too sure yet on vertical or horizontal. If we do vertical, we're just going to go back to the studs. If we do horizontal, we'll do the substrate, the OSB, as part of that. So that's what we're looking at. Up here, not doing anything on the porch. Again, fascia, soffit, nothing there. We have a small little gable above these 2 windows, and that obviously will be addressed as part of the siding. Carriage lights, security light down on the far corner here will all be reinstalled and sealed after the siding is installed. So that's what we're looking at. Mr. and Mrs. Hood, we really appreciate your time today and look forward to the opportunity to work with you. Thanks so much.